see it when you're stopped. Look at this guy. Jump out of your car, run over here, drop that sucker right there. There is no way you're gonna sit here and buy 100 yard signs, apply this method, drop them all in one night, and just not get anyone to call. And let's talk about this method to drop off your yard signs to have an effective way of canvassing in your target area. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you've been in business a while, you're probably gonna be looking at this method like, why is this guy talking about this? Reason I wanna go over this is because when I was dropping my yard signs for the first time, I wish someone would have went over this, okay? It's as simple as like pricing a job, okay? If you've been in the business a while, you know how to price a job, okay? This is actually a pretty basic method, but it's easily overlooked. You know, you have so many yard signs, you get in a big old box, and you're like, what do I do with these? You know, do I put them here? Do I put them there? Guys, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do with them, when to do what you need to do, and how to effectively get customers with your yard signs. Guys, my name is JP, adding value to your life every single day and your business. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I upload almost daily. Okay, I think I actually missed a day yesterday, but we're here, we're adding value, and if you like that, hit that subscribe button. I'm constantly doing it, man. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Is it gonna happen? If I want it to happen, huh? But anyways, let's dive into this. So this is Greensboro, North Carolina. This is actually not my target area, but I do know this area pretty well, and I can kind of show you, you know, what you want to look for when you're picking a route to drop off yard signs. Now, first things first, okay? This is in the middle of the day, as you can see, got the clouds out, everything. You want to be dropping your yard signs kind of in the middle of the night. I know that sounds absolutely crazy. I have one time been dropping yard signs at like 2 to 3 a.m. All right. Reason you want to do this is because 1, you'll spend less time out. 2, you can really hit some weird places. And 3, it's just less traffic, man. Like, it's just, you're running into less people, less worry, and you can get in and out really fast, okay? Especially if you have to park somewhere and it's a weird location, like you have to go walk to the stop sign or something like that. You have less traffic, man. You don't want to get hit by a car. That makes sense, right? But anyways, so let's take a look at this. So let's say you're getting off your night shift work and it's like 2 a.m. Okay, let's just say hypothetically, and you work here, right? So you drive out and you pull up, and man, I'm telling you, first stop sign you see, okay? The first one. Don't landscape. Don't sit here and look at the stars, look at anything. Be like, is this a good spot? Drop that sucker right there. Boom. Right there, man. Drop that sucker right there and keep it moving, okay? Because the name of the game is getting these puppies out, okay? And then you keep driving. I'm actually gonna hold the arrows down here. Okay, that's actually not faster at all. But you keep driving, man. Boom! Where are we at right now, guys? Stoplight. It's a little bit weird of a location. Obviously, you can't put it in brick, but if you are an overachiever, you will jump out of your car, run over here, drop that sucker right there. Run back to your car, get back in, and let's go. Keep going straight. We are not in the right lane. Keep going. Boom! Another stop sign right here. Guys, it's like almost 12 o'clock. I'm making this video. I'm just trying to have some fun. But anyways, so I think you get the idea, man. You need to just keep going every time you stop, because the idea with this, okay, listen up. The idea with this is nobody is going to be reading your yard sign going 45, 25 miles per hour down a road, okay? They are most likely going to see it when you're stopped. Look at this guy. I'm giving him free advertisement right here. Hey, maybe it's worth it because he is a genius with the yard signs. Call now, 6,000 tax refund loan, all right? He knows the game, man. Like, you're going to want to put it in spots, especially at stoplights, for God's sake. At stoplights, everyone knows stoplights. You know, if you can get a left turn in North Carolina, you're golden, man. The left turn is, you'll sit at that sucker for like 10 minutes, right? But the idea is to get it at, you know, spots where people are stopped, because then they see it. And especially if you have a yard sign that stands out. Like, I actually really like the red lettering. Red kind of signifies like attention, right? And so, you know, if you have something like that and they notice it, you know, it's just something that it'll pop in somebody's brain and be like, oh my God, I need pressure washing, or I need a painter. I need these services. I'm going to write down that number real quick, or I'm going to take a picture of it, and then I'm going to go about my merry way. And so that's the idea. You want to put it at places that people are stopped. Okay. Now you just want to keep it going, man. Like, really, I mean, you know your location, right? You know your area. You want to sit here and just keep going your route. All right. Like if you know the neighborhoods you've been in, just keep driving until you see all those neighborhoods. Like, man, just keep going until you are out of yard signs, right? General rule of thumb, you want to buy 100, right? You want to buy 100 and just drop them all in one night if you can, really, because you're going to make that money back. Okay, when you get 100 yard signs out, you are going to get that money back, bro. You are going to get that money back. I promise you. There is no way you're going to sit here and buy 100 yard signs, apply this method, drop them all in one night, and just not get anyone to call. Unless it's like middle of January, just had a snowstorm, nobody's looking for pressure washing. But especially during the busy season, this works, man, 100%. I have gotten calls off yard signs. Now, are yard signs my number one converting method to get customers? Absolutely not. Number one way, Facebook ads. If you want to learn, link in the description. Also, since we're talking about link in the description, guys, the next 5 people that use my form below, I will get you the cheapest price on yard signs. 100 yard signs, 18 by 24, full color, double-sided, free stakes. Okay, that's what they get you on, guys. When you go to these websites and order your yard signs, it says a price, but then you start adding the stakes, then you start adding double-sided, full color, all this stuff. Then it goes up to 400, 500, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm giving you a flat price. The price you see on the form is the price you're going to get. Okay. And you don't have to pay up front. It's an order request form. So you fill out your information. I'll contact you directly. And if you need help designing it, we can set that up too. Link in the description. But applying this method, there's no way you're not going to get at least a couple calls from this method. Okay. It's called canvassing. You are putting your yard sign everywhere, right? And see, another reason this method really works is because most of the time, if you just have one yard sign, let's just say like you have a yard sign right here, right? And then we zoom out and, the guy drives to Salisbury. I don't know, man. Like, let's just say, he drives a ways away, okay? And he doesn't see your yard sign again. Most likely, that yard sign is history, okay? Unless he sits there and drives to that exact spot again the next day, right? But if you put your yard sign in a path, it becomes familiar to the customer, okay? Especially if it stands out. Like, bro, I know so many people in my target area. I see their yard signs everywhere. They have a noticeable logo, a noticeable name. Do I need their services? No, but I could tell you right off the bat exactly who they are, right? And is that going to help you convert directly from the yard sign? No, but that's brand awareness, right? And that's really good because let's just say if someone starts noticing your yard signs, right? They're driving, they see your yard sign right here. They get down the road, the next stop sign they hit, they see your yard sign again. They're going to be like, oh, okay, this company, Saul's pressure washing, right? And they see your logo, they see everything on the yard sign. They know that you're a company in the area, okay? Because they've just seen a familiar yard sign that they just saw back down the road. Let's just say if they don't even own a house, yeah, and they're not in the market at all for pressure washing. They might actually recommend you to somebody, literally, just because they remember the name, they remember the brand and the logo. They might actually bring it up like, you're looking for pressure washing? I've seen that yard sign on Springfield Road and, I've seen it everywhere. They must be doing good business. Give them a call, right? Especially if your name has good SEO, Google SEO and stuff like that. I mean, it won't take much for somebody to be, to recommend you and then have that person that they're recommending to just Google search your company and boom, you pop up. Right? So it's effective, man. Like it's going to work one way or another. Putting yourself out there like that will work one way or another. Okay. Now, if you put out 5 yard signs, probably not. Okay. But 100 yard signs, promise you. Okay. Promise you will get at least one phone call. Okay. At least one phone call. Okay. So, I mean, that's the strategy, man. It's not too complicated. I hope I didn't overcomplicate it or anything like that or give you too much information. But man, you just keep driving, man. Like literally just take 3 hours out one night, drink some dang coffee, drink some water, and just drive. Every stop sign you hit, even if you don't think it's a good area. If you're not 5 hours away from home, it's a good area. Okay? Just put a yard sign there. Yeah, obviously, it's not going to be busy at 3 a.m. So you don't know if it's a busy area or a good area to put one. Just put one and just keep that path, keep that route going. And then once you're out of yard signs and you're done, man, go home. And I promise you, when that sunlight comes up first thing in the morning, through that first day, I guarantee you're going to get at least one phone call. At least one phone call. If it's not like on a Friday or something like that, you are going to get one phone call, man. Just believe in it. Seriously. It just makes sense. It's human brain stuff. Okay? So I wanted to share this with you guys. Hopefully this added value. That's what I'm here for. Again, if you like this kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I got other videos showing how you should be getting ready for the 2025 season. I'll actually pop this sucker up because this is the end of this video. I'll pop that one right here. Go ahead and watch that. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Good luck.